Hey everyone, gwsmallwood, the shaving disciple here, and we got something special today. So I splurged and picked up a new razor. This here is the Stirling stainless steel razor that just came out this week. This is one that I was able to try in a pass around. I actually got to try both plates. It comes in two base plates. Three different handle options. So this particular one is the ST plate with the Austin handle. So I got to try both the ST and the HA plates in the pass around, and I since then have been saving up so that when they were released I could pick one of these up. So this is what we're going to be shaving with today and doing a review of. So this guy is 316L stainless steel. Like I said, comes in two base plate options, three different handle options. All the handles are 3.5 inches long. And depending on the head and handle combo, these are anywhere from 93 to 103 grams. You can get a set with both of these base plates for right around $180. And for just a single base plate, it's going to be $160. They come in a box like this, and inside the box is a leather carrying case. So that's the inside of the case. The razor will go in there, and the razor goes here, and this is actually for blades. My package came with a set of 5 Gillette Platinums. I saw Tim Shaves beat me to this review, and I saw his set came with Voskhod blades. So I'm not sure what blades you'll get if you order one of these, but it will come with a set of blades. The razors are probably going to be limited editions. Rod has some stories out there on the forums about his struggles to get these made. These have been in the works for a couple of years now at least. They are made in America, which was one of the problems he ran into. One of the places that he contracted with to have them made contracted out to China, and so he had to scrap that entire lot because they weren't made in America. So he has decided that these are probably more trouble than they're worth for him, and he may not make any more. So I know he said on one of the forums he made right about 250 of the standard heads and 286 of the high aggression heads. This is kind of cool. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on this. So there's an SSC. I don't know if you can see it on the head. Engraved on those, on the sides of the base plates, which for Stirling Soap Company. They are individually serialized. Mine is ST for standard 01 165. I actually requested the 165. My birth date is 6/5, and so 65 is kind of my number. What else about these razors? So they are high polish. They're not I think he calls it a level 8 Wolfman style polish. He said it's just too cost prohibitive, and there's not enough noticeable difference for the cost increase for him. So like I said, it's made in the USA, all 316 stainless steel. So $180 for 2 plates. $160 for one. Very, very reasonable price for a solid stainless steel made in the USA razor, especially considering you get it with the leather carrying case. So really been looking forward to this. These are very, very aggressive. So even the standard plate is a very efficient, very aggressive razor. I'm somebody who likes aggressive razors, and I settled on the standard plate as the one I enjoyed using more. These were both designed by Rod to have positive blade exposure. So that means the angle where the top cap would meet the base plate, the blade edge extends past that line. There are various different razor geometries in the safety razor world. Some of them have positive exposure, some of them have negative, some of them have neutral. Both of these HA and ST razors have positive exposure. It's just to which degree. He doesn't publish the blade gaps because he said too many people focus on the blade gap as a measure of aggression, which he doesn't agree with, and I don't either. There's so much more to the geometry that plays into whether something is aggressive or not. But for those of you who have seen an HA, I'll flash a picture up right here of the pass-around razors that I got to use, and you can probably see the difference in blade gaps in these two. Both of them have considerable gaps, and both of them are very aggressive. So if you don't like aggression and efficiency and blade feel, these are not the razors for you. So with that being said, let's get to what soap I'm going to be using today. I've also got another new soap. The soap is Cut A Swell, and this is a tweed, green Irish tweed scented soap. This is the next one in my line of my green Irish tweed inspired soaps I'm using this month. This actually comes out of Scottsdale, Arizona. That's where the address is anyways. This is a kind of a boutique. They are carried by quite a few different boutique shops in Arizona. It smells really, really nice, fresh, clean. It comes as just a puck in a box like this. There's a hint to the green Irish tweed, but it's a really nice, fresh, clean soap scent. Don't know yet how it's going to lather. I haven't attempted this, so I'll be using this for the first time on this channel. This comes from a company out of Arizona, which is where I live. They charge $8.50 a puck for this, which if you go to my scent chart, puts it at, this is 4.5 ounces. So that puts it at $1.89 an ounce, which is an awesome price. Now I'll caveat that with some of these boutique soaps don't perform as well. I'm hoping this one is different. So it's only an awesome price if it's a relatively awesome soap. So we'll see today. I'm also going to be lathering up using the Razor Rock 400 Butterscotch with the Knorr synthetic knot. So before I cut away to do my lathering, I did want to mention one other thing. For those of you that follow my Facebook page, and if you don't, you should. I'll link that. It's in the description below. But for those of you that follow, I posted a message last week about some friends of ours, the Montanas, whose son had been in a terrible pool accident and was fighting for his life, and they had a GoFundMe going on. He did not make it, so they are now grieving for their son, in addition to having to worry about all those hospital bills and all the things that come next, the things that they really shouldn't have to worry about going through what they're going through right now. So I'm going to go ahead and link their GoFundMe in my description. I'll see if I can throw a link up here as well. So all I'm going to ask is, if you guys have been blessed by God this year and you want to bless somebody else, Anthony is a pastor and is one of him and Anna Sarah are two of the best people I know, and they are well deserving of any support you guys want to throw their way. So if you've been blessed and you want to bless somebody else, I'm going to leave that link for you. So I'm going to go ahead and cut away now, and we'll see if we can build a lather with this new soap, and I'll come back for the shave. Alright guys, I'm back. So it took me a while. I did manage to get what I'll call a passable lather out of that soap. It's not great, but we're going to give it a go anyways, and we'll talk a little bit more about it while we shave. So like I said, this is the Stirling ST Stainless Steel razor. Let's go ahead and get going here. So it is, just like I remember, the ST is still really blade forward, really efficient, really aggressive. So the soap, like I said, it took me a while. I made a passable lather. It's just really airy, really bubbly. I went back to the puck like 3 times to try and get more soap into the mix to see if I could get that airiness out of there. And it just wouldn't happen. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but it's almost like a denser dishwashing detergent lather. It's not very protective, not very creamy. It is reasonably slick though. I'll give it that. Could I shave with this every day? It's better than shaving cream, but it took a lot of work. And I would say there are a lot better soaps you can get for $9. But that being said, it's working okay. No nicks, no cuts. So disappointing. This is the second kind of boutique-ish soap I've tried. I don't know if I showed the ingredients. I'll flash those up here. Most of them are olive oil based, which I've heard that's kind of a common problem with the olive oil bases, is they just don't hold any water and they end up really airy and light. So that was definitely the problem with this. So this razor, very, very efficient. When I reviewed it the first time, I remember I considered this ST somewhat close to a 2013 R41 in blade feel. And I'll probably do some side-by-sides here in the future after I've had a little bit more time to get used to this again. But I would say that's probably still about right. Now the HA plate, which I did not buy, but I tried in the pass around. Let's see if I can freshen this up. I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, there's lather there. It's not very hydrated, and anytime I try to add water, it just kind of bubbles up and dissipates. So the HA plate, I remember saying that it reminded me of what the Icon Shavecraft Tech could have been and should have been. So I bought a Tech once upon a time, which is known to be an extremely efficient razor, more so even than the 2013 R41 in most cases. But it's aluminum. And I ended up getting rid of it for a couple of reasons. One, it was very light. And it also did not hold the blade very rigidly. And because it had such a big blade gap and such large blade exposure, without holding that blade rigidly, and my thick hair, I tended to get blade chatter. So that Stirling HA, I think, is similar in terms of feel to the Icon Tech, but it's heavier because it's stainless steel instead of aluminum. and it holds the blade better. So it was more comfortable to use for me than the Icon Tech. Probably similar in terms of blade feel and aggression, but certainly was more comfortable. Now, that being said, I still found this to be much more comfortable for me for my head shaves in particular. Yeah, that lather's actually quite dry. So I don't know if I showed you guys, but this does have lather channels that span the entire bottom of the plate. So good flow through if you don't have super dry lather like I do right now, because this soap tends to dissipate. So these do come in 3 different handles. This is not the one that I like the looks of the best. This is the Austin. But because of the way I hold my razors, it's the one that I found the most comfortable. I was able to try both the Austin and the Fort Worth handles in the pass around. And the Fort Worth handle, because I don't hold my razor up near the neck like some people do, primarily I think because of head shaving. I can hold my razors like that for face shaving. It's really difficult when I'm shaving my head. But because of that, I was gripping it in the portion of the razor that didn't have knurling, which led to some problems with slipperiness. So I ended up going with the Austin handle, even though I thought the Fort Worth and the Dallas handles looked nicer. There's also a part of me, as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, that couldn't bring myself to buy a Dallas handle. Couldn't do it. Even though it's just a name, I am that much of an Eagles fan. So I can already feel that was a really, really good shave. Really, really efficient. It wasn't the most comfortable just because of, like I said, this lather wasn't great. But the razor itself worked fantastic. So I had 2 days of growth on my head. I'm going to move to my face now, see if I can get some of that lather to actually work there. Actually have 4 days on my neck because I got distracted when I was shaving on Friday and forgot to shave my neck. So a couple of extra days growth there, but I don't think that'll be a problem. Yeah, let's see if we can get a little more moisture added without messing up this lather here. So yeah, let me know, guys. Have you ever had good luck with any of these boutique Etsy type shaving soaps? So far I have not. It's not to say I couldn't, but I've tried 2 now that have not gone extremely well. I've got a few more coming as a part of this Green Irish Tweed month, so we'll see if any of them are any better. But anytime I try to add any water to this, it just kind of falls apart. I did use the first one that I used last week got relegated to the shower, so this one might as well. I can't in good conscience pass these on to other shavers because they're just not as good as something you can get for the same price from a Razor Rock or one of the other kind of value-minded vendors. So because I typically do across the grain on my cheeks as well, but this razor is actually efficient enough that I'm going to stick to with the grain. So yeah, I don't know yet if I'm going to keep using it with this handle. I may look into getting a slightly shorter handle that I can pair with this one. I've used this with my Icon Bulldog and my Razor Rock barber pole handles, and I think I enjoy it better with the shorter handles. So I may have to find me a nice polished stainless handle to pair with this guy. Yeah, I mean the soap, it works. It would do in a pinch, but I definitely wouldn't buy this again. Which is unfortunate. Like I said, they're from my home state of Arizona, so I was hoping they would have a good showing. See if I can get a little bit more. But hey, that's part of trying new things. Every once in a while, you stumble upon a winner. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Yeah, it's just a really, really nice, efficient razor. And I suspect the reason I wasn't as big a fan as the HA plate is Rod specifically said in one of his videos that he kind of designed these to be more shallow angle shavers, which means angled more so that the top cap is more on your face rather than the safety bar, which is not typically the way I shave. All right, that's my face shave. So, like I said, if you are someone who likes ultra efficient razors with a lot of blade feel, I highly suggest picking these up. Now, if you've never tried either one of these, it's probably worth it to go ahead and pick up the dual base plate. It's only an extra $20 because without having tried both of them, I would have assumed that the HA would have been the better plate for me. and I would have been wrong because I prefer the ST. So last time I checked, they were still available, but like I said, I know Rod was holding on to the first 100 were going to be for the people who ordered both base plates, and then he had the rest of them split again across people who were only ordering a single plate. And he, like I said, he only had 250 of the STs and about 280 of the HAs. So I'm surprised that they still have stock, but the last time I looked, they still had all the heads and all the handle options. So if you guys are interested, jump fast. Otherwise, I'm sure these are going to come up on buy sell trades. They have enough aggressiveness and efficiency that I'm sure there are going to be some people who give them a shot and just find they're too much. So I suspect you're going to find them around the buy sell trade as well. But they're available on Stirling's site right now. So not affiliated with Stirling at all, but I really, really do like these razors. And like I said, I saved up from the time that I was able to try it in the pass around just so I was ready for it when it came out. So I'm going to go ahead and do my shower and I'll come back for post shave. Alright guys, I'm back. I don't know if you see in the background there, we got a special appearance by the dude, D-O-O-D, the dude of shaving back there. So I finished up with some Stirling Sharp Dress Man aftershave and matching body lotion, and then hit the beard with a few drops of the St. Pierre's beard oil. So the star of the show today was the Stirling ST Stainless Steel razor. One thing I wanted to show you guys, this does have the blade tab, the blade securing mechanism in the base plate, similar to the Razor Rock Game Changer. I know some people, that's like a pet peeve of theirs, they don't like it. I would prefer them to be in the top cap. It just makes loading the blade easier, I think, but it's not a huge deal. So yeah, the slots fit into the base plate, or into the top cap instead of into the base plate. And then the other thing to notice, this actually has what I think is a longer post than many razors, which I think makes this more of a built to last razor. If you drop this because the post is so long, there's a lot less chance of it getting dinged or damaged in any way, and it helps secure that handle a lot better. So that's something that I like about this. I don't know if I showed you guys the knurling on this either. It's kind of got that, almost reminds me of a backgammon board kind of knurling shape, but it's very, very grippy. No chance of slipping if you're holding it on the knurl. So great razor. The ST, like I said, I like aggressive razors, and the ST is plenty aggressive for my needs. Did a great job. Nice smooth shave. Didn't really miss any spots. The soap, on the other hand, unfortunately, I can't really recommend this guy. My skin actually did feel nice and hydrated and moisturized, and you know, I think the olive oil soaps have good skin conditioning properties. It just didn't lather very well, so I can't really recommend that one as a shaving soap, unfortunately. But like I said, sometimes you miss. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next weekend.